Bridget.
And I'm Rochelle.
We're Thoughts.
And we have thoughts.
This is as 90s as it gets.
I mean, when you were thumping that thing, that just sounded wrong.
Well, if you look at my finger movement.
Like if I heard that noise, I'd be like, hey, Alex, what are you doing in there? And you'd be like, oh, just playing Pokemon.
Just imagine you're driving to work, the hospital, whatever it might be. You look over and you see a ground man in a Toyota Corolla, and you just see that. This is a visual medium of ours, so.
I mean, we do see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I would like you to stop.
Yeah,
I just have 2 more Pokemon that have to beat.
Who came up with the way that you're going about touching the screen?
Yeah, this is really suggestive.
That's how you do it, man. That's just where it is. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how it feels good and natural. And I'm fine with it. And if you're not, that's on you.
Have you been playing Pokemon since the beginning?
Yes and no. I was so poor growing up that there was a kid named Chris Banks. I don't know if I want to say his name for legal reasons, but he had
we can't bleep anything, so that person is doxxed.
And he is in charge of all banks.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Huntington Bank, Chase Bank, even some federal credit unions. So you want to watch out for this. But he had a Game Boy. He let me borrow it for 2 days, and those parents found out they let me borrow his very expensive gaming system, and he had a lot of trouble.
I cannot remember how much a Game Boy cost, but I did get a Game Boy Color for my birthday one year, and I was glued to it in the preceding years for at least 5 more years before the Game Boy Advance.
Were you super rich, young boy? No. I feel like I know this about you, that you were a little well off, maybe?
No. Well,
we're off than the average person?
I mean, being an only child, definitely. But growing up, I didn't have anything until I became almost a teenager. But I did get a Game Boy Color. I had the yellow, and my first game was the Pokemon Blue.
That's why Pokemon Go, I think, so I can't believe we're talking about this right now. It's why it's interesting or fun because I don't know if you played it in 2016, but it was world peace for the first week it was out. Everybody was hanging out. You can walk around downtown Columbus, no worries.
I definitely did Pokemon Gone to the Polls. But no, I think, so the thing is, I was a big gamer, but I missed the Game Boy Color. I missed that whole era. I went from old school Game Boy straight to Advance. And so I missed the first Pokemon. I tried to pick it up later. And by that point, I felt like the world had turned and left me here.
Another 90s reference by pop band Weezer. We also wanted to introduce our guest today, which is Alex.
Nope, we don't want to introduce. We don't introduce people on this show.
Rochelle doesn't want to introduce him, but I think we really should.
Alex Stanton is here with us.
Hi, everybody.
He's an improviser from Columbus, and he is very funny. And he's our first guest.
Thank you so much. I don't feel like I'm the appropriate first guest because if you could be sincere for all you guys are so funny that it's intimidating being in such a small room with you.
Thank you so much.
That's a great start. You do, I think, have thought energy.
Yes, and you can be an honorary thought for the day.
I really appreciate that. My partner's going to love hearing that because I could thought it up a little more. I wear clothes in the shower, and I think I'm going to take the next step to be naked next time.
That's just the influence we have here at Thought Bots.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the Pokemon game, and I'm kind of sick of Pokemon just to start out. I'm sure eventually we'll wander into Smash Bros. And whatever else you played, but did you rename your Pokemon ever?
Oh, yeah. Immediately.
Okay, at the time, because you were a preteen, what did you name your Pokemon after? And I will answer why I'm asking this after.
I was not a freak, so I wasn't
The judgment is coming out quickly.
Yeah, it was usually movie characters I liked a lot, or this is true. Heck Boy, because you can't spell hell in Pokemon, so Hellboy. So I had a Pokemon. I had a Bulbasaur named Heck Boy.
That sounds like it could be the baby version of Hellboy.
Yeah.
Heck Boy.
Heck Boy, Hellboy,
Mm-hmm.
Hellman.
That's when a heck boy turns into a hell man. I named my Pokemon after boys in my class that I had a crush on.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And yeah, the one that I liked the most was the strongest one.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember what Pokemon it was?
Yeah, and his name was Zane, and he still follows me to this day and thinks I'm funny, so.
Wow. I asked for Pokemon, but you're straight up shooting your shot.
If he's listening to this, reconnect.
Yo, War Turtle, if you're out there, buddy, I miss you. I feel like, especially when I was younger, a lot of the names were like Neo and Trinity and like all these things that I didn't realize were probably way too adult for me. I was one of those. I was a latchkey kid. Had the whatever. Like my mom, when I was younger, when we went to Family Video, she put it on the account that I could rent whatever movie I wanted. So I was renting like movies I really should not have been seeing and just naming Pokemon after characters in the movie.
I love that. So
You're like, you're like, John Holmes, I choose you.
I don't remember the name of the character from the movie Life is Beautiful, but I probably tried to name one of my Pokemon after a character in the movie Life is Beautiful. Shout out Life is Beautiful.
Okay. We're talking about the 90s. Is there anything from the 90s in particular that stands out as your favorite thing?
Oh, I mean, Pokemon's up there. If we're talking comedy and stuff, Kids in the Hall,
Okay.
of course. I'm trying to think of, I mean, The Matrix is such an insanely stupid big thing from my childhood. Like any karate movie, any Jackie Chan thing was like the shit, the Muppets. But at that point, the Muppets were a little weird. So
They'd fallen off a bit.
yeah.
I can definitely see how The Matrix is one of your comedy influences.
Yeah. I love that.
All those slow motion improv scenes where you're going backwards and dodging bullets.
Yes. And, really like tackling identity and gender and what it means to be human. I think if you ever come see an improv show that I'm a part of, you're really going to see that.
Alex also wears a lot of pleather on stage,
I do.
so you might see
You'll
him.
hear me before you see
Yeah, you'll hear him before you see him.
You'll hear the pleather, then you'll hear Dragula, and then you'll see Alex Stanton on stage.
You'll see me also, if there's ever a curtain, you'll see the glow sticks I'm carrying before, because I do come on stage very like, again, I'm doing visual things for audio media.
We have cameras. We're recording
Please don't
this.
watch this.
Yep, you don't know that. Don't knock it before you try it, aka please look at our guests lovingly.
It's rough. I wear Carhartt shirts because I'm a big boy.
Hey, Carhartt is a thing that lasts, much like my favorite thing from the 90s, which I would say is probably wrestling, because that's when it was the best.
Truly.
Oh, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one.
What?
As someone who doesn't like wrestling at all, I have to say the 80s were like prime wrestling time.
Nah,
I think that's what do they call it? It's like a rebuilding year. I feel like that's what the 80s was in preparation for the 90s.
The 80s? Oh, man, we're really going to
The 80s, they had with the Slim Jim guy,
Much of it.
the guy in the skirt,
90s.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy
Yeah.
Piper, 90s.
Hulk Hogan.
I mean, they were alive in the 80s, but like their peak was 90s.
And they wrestled.
Interesting.
They wrestled in the 80s, but arguably my personal favorite is Hollywood Hogan. And also, I would say that Macho Man, when he was in the New World Order, was one of my favorite characters that he had.
If we're really talking 90s wrestling right now, WCW versus WWF is truly some of the most formative years of professional wrestling, because you had to choose a side at a point. And there are professional wrestlers that are legendary now, like Rey Mysterio Jr., Eddie Guerrero. But people are turning this off.
No, they're not. They're actually turning the hell in.
The phenomenon that is Dean Malenko, who I think if you're a professional wrestling fan, you know just who he is as a North Star of like technical wrestling. But of course, you have your Hulk Hogan's and your Kevin Nash's, and then you go over to WWF and you have Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and China and all these wrestlers who
You say that, but then like think about Pac came over to New World Order, and then so did Scott Hall when he was in WCW. I mean, WCW Nitro, quite easily my favorite series.
I'm agreeing.
Monday night.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that's great.
I'm just saying that I think it's better than WWE for that era, but at the same time, the late 90s going into the 2000s was probably when it was the best in the network, and that was also Amazing Wrestling. You just had Amazing Wrestling all over.
I just want to drop a quick note for future Rochelle that's listening back to this. Just go ahead and turn it off. It's fine.
Another Rochelle.
Okay, so wrestling was important in the 90s.
Yes.
Sure. I think every category I think is better in the 80s. I'm trying to think of a category of like media and pop culture that was better in the 90s.
I think movies are probably generally better.
I think in some instances, yeah.
I think you have like, you're gonna like say like, you know, movies that we look at now fondly, but like anytime we talk about this, people are always like, what about Blade Runner? It's like Blade Runner wasn't good when it came out. They had to release 6 different things. If you watch the original cut of Blade Runner, God, I love that we're talking about this. If you watch the first cut of Blade Runner,
there are like 6 cuts of Blade Runner.
Yeah, it's not good. But The Matrix, Fight Club, to 7, I'm trying to think, the Spice Girls movie, Space Jam.
Well, I was thinking specifically about how in the 80s, I really loved like high school comedies. And we didn't get any of those for like 10 years. Like 90s, I mean, we had like Empire Records kind of. At the very end, we had like Can't Hardly Wait and American Pie. But like for most of the 90s, it was just a dearth of teen comedies.
I feel like maybe She's All That.
I just watched that once.
Maybe it's just, I think it's 1999. I could be wrong. But that's also like, it's late 90s. So yeah. I think you're right. With the early 90s, there wasn't as much. I think it's because people were scared to figure out what children were doing back then.
That's true. Rochelle, if you don't mind me asking, how much of the 80s did you get to experience?
All of it.
Oh, I'm so jealous because that's my favorite era, and I try to live my life as an 80s person now.
I try to live my life a quarter mile at a time, but through the 80s, I was there for the entire 80s. And it's just like, and maybe that's why I like the 80s so much, is because that's when I grew up. But I look at it this way, music. Okay, here's the thing about music.
Oh, boy.
You can have a radio station just be 80s, and it will be great. But it's kind of hard to do that with 90s, because everything just, like, split off into all of these different... You had, like, hip-hop and, like, rap and, like, punk and...
So you hated it when it got more diverse.
Yes.
You didn't like it when Boyz II Men came on the scene. You're like, man...
I don't want you to mix my words up, but I am saying diversity is bad.
Okay.
And I liked how everything was just pop and neon and throw some synthesizers in there. Why not? And it was just so, I mean, it was so good, but it was so all the same.
When it comes to 90s music, the ones that I listen to still to this day, I mean, obviously you've got like the boy bands. I mean, that's what I grew up with. But I've been super into 90s like grunge and rock music as of like the last few years. I mean, like Everclear was going off at that time. We're a big Goo Goo Dolls head now.
We're a big Wallflowers.
Wallflowers house? Wow, interesting. Jacob Dylan.
Yeah, I think arguably, I'll say it.
Oh.
No,
you should.
I think, here's the thing. I think if you listen to The Difference by the Wallflowers in your car by yourself and you don't get a little emotional, I
haven't heard The Difference in like 30 years.
Oh, it's just, I can't even, I think we'll get in trouble if I sing it, but.
Okay. Come on in, guys. I'm really excited to take everyone to prom. I had come in CD. Yeah, I got. Have you ever?
Do you have a CD player in your car?
It's external. I use one of those tape things, and I just plug it into my CD player because
I got it sort of for Mother's Day.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's but yeah, I got a Wallflower CD. You guys, there's like that.
Man.
Don't do it.
That's awesome.
My mom gets really corny with Wallflowers. It was fun.
But what about One Headlight?
Oh, I love that song.
I hear that on the radio every hour.
With one headlight, you guys, the song is so good.
Mom.
Do you know?
Mom.
Yeah.
Are you take us to prom?
You're getting really sweaty, and I just want to take my date to proms. I just want to have a good time. We're going to hear this song at prom. It's the theme of our whole prom. You need to just let it go.
I voted for senior song.
The One Headlight prom is not gonna wait for anyone. I know I'm headed there now. Or just there's just something about the lineage of Bob Dylan that makes me so excited for you guys to experience what this is like over the PA system inside of your gymnasium.
I think it's more going to be about celebrating the last year we're all going to be together before we go to college, and like maybe celebrate physically and like emotionally, and really Bob Dylan and his son don't have anything to do with this.
Someday we're gonna look back at our prom and its One Headlight theme and think this is timeless.
So silly, so timeless.
So timeless. Like people will be talking about this song for the rest of our lives.
My babies are growing up. I just can't believe it, and it just makes me so sad to know that you're so excited to leave me when I'm trying to make you stay by playing this song that you know is my favorite so that we can share this wonderful moment together.
Wow. Hey, that same black line that's drawn on you.
Yeah.
It's drawn on me.
Your father used to say that to
Now
me.
show me in.
Your father used to say that to me when he loved me.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to tell you this. Dad is, he's still at home. He's still saying, I love you to everybody else.
He says it, but I need to hear it.
No, he says it to you. I hear it.
I need to hear it inside. I need to hear it.
Okay, well.
I need him to say to me while One Headlight is playing in the background.
I actually wrote my college thesis, like, acceptance paper about how much my parents are on a lot. So this is strange here using this.
Hey, can you get your mom to take us to the prom? Like, that's just being weird.
I'm getting now to be 1,000% honest. I don't think she even grabbed car keys.
Like, I know I agreed to go with you because you invented the idea of a promposal, but like, I didn't know we were going to get into the dad stuff.
I truly didn't either. To be honest, my dad's a great guy. I thought my mom was a good person.
This is all coming out of a weird time.
Yeah, here's the worst part is this morning I caught her watching MTV because they still play music videos on MTV. And
of course they do. They'll never play anything else.
Yeah, it's music television. And she's going to get into Jamiroquai, and I don't know if I can handle this. I might have to.
So I just want to say,
Yeah.
your father and I are doing fine. I've been going through some things, and I just want to know, have you heard of this band called Jamiroquai?
I think it's just a guy, Mom.
Oh my God, I thought it was multiple guys. It's just one guy.
Jamiroquai for real is a band. It is a band. It's not a person.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm familiar with the Godzilla soundtrack.
I'm just making sure. Oh my God, what a fucking
the soundtrack better than the movie
soundtracks.
Yeah.
what happened there? No movie soundtracks anymore. And if there are, they're like by one band.
Hold on. Well, K-pop Demon Hunter is amazing.
Yeah, the K-pop Demon Hunter, that's solid. But I see your point. That's all pretty much the same. Where's like the movie soundtrack that has like 8 different artists that you would never see together? Like the Twister soundtrack, for example.
That's true. Yeah.
A great movie. Was it in the 90s? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Okay.
How dare you?
Chill. What about Tremors? Was Tremors in the 90s?
You want me to look it up?
That might be late 80s.
Okay.
Is it known for its soundtrack?
No, I'm just thinking of, you just said Twisters and immediately my mind thought Tremors.
Tremors is from 1990.
Whoa.
But here's the
Stop
thing
it.
that you have to consider when I don't know if this counts as a thing, but like it definitely wasn't made in the 90s. It's a very 80s product.
Well, yeah.
Just because it was released in the 90s. Does it, like, I was made technically in 1991, and I wasn't released until 1992. And I do consider my birth a release.
Okay, I was going to say, are we calling births release?
Yes.
Because if so...
So when your mom was in the hospital, she was like, oh, look, new baby just dropped.
Yes. The doctors were shocked because they were all like, this thing wasn't supposed to be released for another week.
She said, put that Jamiroquai on. I'm trying to see something.
Do you know what the number one song was when you were born? Have you guys ever looked that kind of thing up?
I'm sure I have, but I don't remember what it is.
I don't remember what mine is either.
I believe.
Do you look for just the year or for the actual week?
I put for like
The day?
The day. Number one song on, get ready for this, August 25th,
Okay.
1992.
Oh, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah. It's End of the Road by Boyz II Men.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
So Rochelle's not a fan.
No, I didn't say I didn't like 90s music. I just said that, I don't know. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Can you look up my birthday? Because I want to know now.
You're 92 as well, right?
No, I'm 91, sorry. I know.
2030 or 21?
No, it's 14.
14. Didn't we just celebrate it like 2 days ago?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, my number one song is No More Tears, Enough is Enough by Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer, which I think is my theme song for life.
That's pretty.
I think
Enough is enough.
enough is enough is enough.
August 14th, 1991 was Bryan Adams' Everything I Do. I Do.
Oh, that's...
I would argue that the three of us have very, like, a solid top three.
They're ballads.
That song and that movie had a stranglehold on me. Like, I was just like, Kevin Costner can do no wrong. Robin Hood is cool now. That song was on the radio.
For all the boys out there, Robin Hood's always been cool. Okay. And it also awoken something in all of us about foxes.
What were you wearing in the 90s? I mean, aside from like the baby clothes for sure.
I was going to say, listen, I wasn't choosing my clothes. I didn't
What do you mean?
what to wear or what to eat until I was like 14.
You were like, Mother, get me my pantaloons.
Okay, in the 90s was when I started exploring my style. I probably we had a lot of like tie-dye stuff, I know, because like the 60s were like coming back. I mean, like everyone was getting excited for like Woodstock, 90, whatever.
Ooh.
And like, and everyone was buying bell bottoms at Old Navy. So I had a lot of tie-dye shirts.
That we can go into just from Woodstock. 99?
Yeah.
Well, there was also a 94, I think.
Well, that was
They did it in a couple
getting
of-
dysentery and talking.
No, it wasn't good. I see what you're saying.
I think I had a cool older sister in the 90s. Because it's funny, like, we hung out last year, me and my older sister. She's just old enough that, like, by the time I was becoming old enough to do cool stuff, she was already out of the house, dating boys, living with boyfriends. And we were talking, and I was just like, do you remember how cool you were? Like, I remember, like, she dyed her hair with Kool-Aid. We had trouble at school.
Ooh, that was the move in the
That
90s.
was the move.
Kool-Aid.
I know,
Before
it's
Manic
like-
Panic.
My sister's so fucking cool. She listens to No Doubt. And, like, I grew up with just a mom and my older sister. So I always have these, like, this idea of not my mom. My mom sucks. My older sister, though, I always had this idea of, like, how cool, like, older girls acted. And then I was, like, talking to my sister, and she was like, I was so fucking lame. Like, yeah, I listened to No Doubt, but I was, like, in my room by myself, really, every day, all day, listening to Bush and No Doubt and the, BNL, Bare Naked Ladies. She was the coolest. And, like, everything, I feel like I wanted to be like my older sister just because she listened to No Doubt.
Oh my God, Becky. Can you believe that Jessica's little brother has been just like hanging around all the time?
I know, he's kind of weird.
I know. Like,
Hey, girls, what's that?
Hey.
I mean, we gotta be nice to him because we're friends with Jessica and she's a cheerleader.
I just got out of class, and I think we should go hang out in school, talk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, normal stuff, women's rights. Who's going to drive me to baseball practice later? Bill Clinton's doing great.
I've never heard Women's Rights.
What is that?
I don't know.
You guys haven't heard the No Doubt?
Oh, yeah. I love spider webs.
Yeah, it's all about women stuff. At least that's what I guess.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Hey, maybe he's a little more mature than I thought.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah, it's a great song. I sing it all the time. I just didn't expect somebody.
Maybe you should analyze the music you're listening to. Okay? Because it's important that we, the next generation, take care of each other. You don't understand.
The Pepsi generation?
Yeah. We're moving to Coke next time. Get on board. This is ridiculous. A freshman shouldn't be telling two sophomores this.
Wait, so if you like No Doubt, then what does that mean if you like Limp Bizkit?
Amanda, don't tell me you're like, what this shit.
My older brother likes.
Your older brother?
Sorry,
What's in your bag?
What?
Is that a red New York Yankees cap?
Yeah. What? Absolutely. Listen, he told me that Fred Durst is really cool, and I was like, yeah, I can't disagree with it. He's older than me.
He should have never taken you to sing Mission Impossible 2.
I have to tell you, though, your brother is kind of perfect.
Oh my God.
And one time he was singing like I did it all for the nookie, and I was trying to like make eye contact with them. And
it's hard when he's throwing the glass china at the wall.
Do you know what the nookie is, though?
I'm guessing it's like he's like making out.
Yeah.
Way more.
Or like a cookie that's like a little burnt.
No, that means you're better than this. You're better than this.
It wasn't in the encyclopedia in the library. How am I supposed to know what it is?
I heard of the internet yet.
We don't have that in my house.
Yeah.
No, we just got a cordless phone.
No.
Of course, you don't know women's rights, women's suffrage, what it means to be a woman.
Hey, I suffer all the time.
Yeah.
Because you're giving up your nutty too much, okay? I asked when you guys came over to my house, I said, do you girls want to watch Batman? And he said, no, that's stupid. It's for boys. That's closed-minded. Batman's for everybody, okay? Just the way the Spice Girls is for everybody, and it's normal to read Alexx.
Sorry, no. Again. Oh my gosh.
You did say like Spice Girls. If that's true, then who's your favorite Spice Girl?
We're going to do this, Amanda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he likes the Spice Girls, he's probably
a little...
Yeah. Awesome. I can hear you. Sporty Spice, okay? Because she highlights fitness. She wants people to be healthy, and she makes good choices. Unlike you guys, who apparently want to go to the Limp Bizkit concert. You probably like corn, don't you?
I do. I love that.
like corn.
You need to stop spelling things with backwards R's. You need to stop doing that.
I saw it on MTV, and my brother said it was cool.
Also, everybody knows that was you who called it a TRL.
What? No, they don't.
Yeah, you said your first and last name and your freaking street address.
Oh my gosh. You saw that?
You told me that you didn't look at Reader's Digest to see what was on TV that night, so you didn't even know. So
you're looking at Reader's Digest for TV recommendations.
TV Digest?
It's called TV Guide. It's on the TV now.
I'm on this side now.
Channel 3, Amanda.
Why are you reading Reader's Digest?
I need to stop listening to my older brother. I just couldn't help it.
Is that why you're wearing so many blouses now?
Yeah, because they wouldn't let me wear baggy t-shirts at school.
Well, your brother is so dumb. Don't listen to him. I mean, he's hot, but he's dumb.
Just when you think that older brothers can get you anywhere.
Where were you guys during Y2K?
I was at home, probably on the computer.
I have a great Y2K story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I am a little older. I wasn't old enough to drink yet, but my older brother thought it would be fun to like have a drink with every time zone. So we didn't actually do that, but we did like start early on that day on New Year's Eve. And I had like, I don't know, am I going to get in trouble with this? No.
I think we're going to get money.
I think the statute of limitations has passed.
I think there's a lot.
I had like we'd like gone from like house to house, and like I had gotten drunk, passed out, woke back up, and it wasn't even midnight yet. And then we ended up going to like a bar at midnight, but I couldn't drink there. And I was still already drunk. But that was how I ran in.
I'm realizing I thought you were a different age.
Okay.
How old I thought you were, but you were going to bars on Y2K?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I wasn't 21 yet.
Okay. More clues.
Where
Yeah.
were you?
Wait, actually, wait a second. 2000. I had just turned 20.
Okay.
Okay. When Y2K happened.
You might be I think that's how old my sister is. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, she sounds pretty cool.
My sisters were rad as shit. I don't know.
You were 8.
I was not probably aware that the internet could go away because we didn't really have it. I would go to the library and go on ZoomDisney.com and play games there and then try to print naked pictures off the computer in the librarians would always catch us.
I ended up using, you just said you didn't know about Y2K, but when
I knew about it, but I didn't
I knew about it because the Best Buy stickers on our devices.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that where it was
please turn off your device.
Please turn off your device because I remember my dad got us, I forget what it was, probably a TV or like something, maybe a desktop. I can't remember. We had like the big bulky, what's wrong with me today? Big bulky Hewitt Packard computers. You remember those? They're like the gray ones. I had one of those. That was one of like our first computers, and I think it was before Y2K.
I remember the first computer we got. It had this cool like juggle screensaver. And I didn't know what a screensaver was. Screensaver. And I like went to look at it, and I went to like move the mouse, and the screensaver went away, and I cried because I was like, I fucking break the computer.
Wow.
Wait, favorite 90s screensaver? Go.
Oh,
Pipes.
I was gonna say pipes.
I like the window just going
So yeah, the
across
blank
the screen.
I feel like that's a little. That's. I'm sorry to overrate it. Pipes is where it's at.
Pipes is pretty cool, but it does give you
It's
anxiety.
better than the maze. When you're going through the maze, and it's kind of like Wolfenstein 3D, but it's not.
I would say yeah. Pipes exists in its own universe.
I also like the Spark one where it would be like a flash and then it would like go around the screen.
I'm like, you're genuinely tickling parts of my brain that I haven't thought about in so long.
Well,
I'm going to go listen to the Wallflowers right after this.
You should.
And now we're done.
You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzuto and Tara DeFrancisco. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com. Roost Nest Podcasting Network.